Tommy and I are just heading out to check out the flooded road. So yesterday we got told that it was it was raining and they were expecting flooding again that we had back in, was that March? And yeah, so we're just going down to have a look because Tom can't go to school today because we've looked up that the roads are flooded. But yeah, we just thought we'd go and have a look. So that's the flooded area. So we normally go down that road to head to Tom's school, and we can't because it is fully over.
Looky, there's boats there.
Yeah, you can see beyond the sign. It's really over the road there. Yep. All right. That's going to be days. So that day we didn't go anywhere. I still had to work from home. So honestly, I try and set up myself. I'm pretty strict on myself with discipline. And, you know, when I've got Tom home on these days when he can't go to school or the roads are flooded, so we have two routes to get Tom to school and both of them were flooded. So luckily, Drew only had one job that day and then was home relatively early just before lunch, which was good. So I only had Tom at home by myself for about 5 hours. But sometimes anyone who has done the same thing, having a 5-year-old home while you're trying to actually be productive, log into meetings and have, you know, professional meetings, it is really tricky. So yeah, but sometimes this was sort of an opportunity that I thought I'd take. I don't often just, you know, film myself working from home, but I thought, well, this is what it looks like. This is the reality of it. I literally am stuck in front of a screen. I try and get up and work around and stretch myself out every now and again to get a cup of tea or get something to eat, or obviously every couple of minutes or so Tom could come in and I'd have to manage him and deal with that. So yeah, and that always happens. Always. These are the jobs of a mum. We've got a broken bunny rabbit who was Tommy's favourite bunny. So I have to try and get her face back together as best I can and to make her look normal again, but that's not going to be easy. I wish it was just her ear that had come off, but it's her face that needs a full reconstruction as well. So wish me luck. And here is Bunny all finished. His ear is back on, which was easy. The face was pretty tricky, but I think it turned out okay. I had to sew in that second eye because it was really torn out. And then I had to fill him up and stitch up his bottom that Stevie had ripped a hole in as well. So I think he turned out really well, and Tom absolutely loves having him back. So I finished work for the day. I had a couple of meetings, and yeah, working from home was a bit tricky with Tom being home because I couldn't get him to school because we couldn't get through the floodwater. So hopefully in a couple of days the rain will stop and we can actually get him through, because yeah, it just makes for a tricky day juggling and meetings with him sort of pottering around in the background and yelling out. So I just thought I'd take the opportunity to do a 17-week pregnancy update as well. And I cannot believe that I'm 17 weeks already. It has just been, it's like a whirlwind. I did my Facebook announcement just this week gone. So that was really exciting to share with some people that have been on our IVF journey over the years, some friends and work colleagues and things like that that have been really supportive. So that feels really nice to have them know now. And I definitely have a belly, so I'll show you that. So I definitely have a belly. You can see it actually looks bigger. This dress is just super pokey, but yeah, definitely see that that's a belly going on. And I think anyone who has ever been in that trying to conceive phase, that once you finally get a pregnancy belly, a visible and recognizable pregnancy belly, that is a real achievement. But I also had to do a pregnancy shop because so many things just don't fit me. So 17 weeks, clothes don't fit me. I'm feeling much better. Energy levels have returned, which is great. I still just feel a little bit tired. Some symptoms have been a little bit out of breath. Got to do a pregnancy haul. I really need to get some jeans, a couple of tops, new bras, because just like around here, and even this dress is cutting in, it's like super tight, and it's just because like the ribs are expanding and everything, and it's just really uncomfortable. And I actually, if I wear one of my old bras and it's cutting into me like I had to do when I went to the office this week, it actually makes me feel sick. So having anything tight on is just not an option. So yes, I have to get new underwear, a couple of tops, maybe some just like pregnancy maternity leggings of some kind that can sort of go underneath dresses. Excuse me, now that we're heading into autumn, it's so much cooler in the morning and afternoons. Yeah, you just kind of need that little layer on in between. But so I'm looking forward to doing that because I really need it, because it feels like just everything I'm wearing at the moment, other than muumuu dresses, are tight and uncomfortable and yeah, really cutting in, and it's not very nice. So I'm going to do that this week. That's going to be a nice treat for myself. Yeah, so I'm also planning part 2 of the room down the end that I had been working on, that I posted, I think, 2 weeks ago now. I'm planning part 2 because I'm still working out whether to put my office down there, as in my working from home computer and monitor and everything, so that we could use the small room that I have up here in the house near Tom's room, if that would actually be the baby's nursery. We just don't really know yet. It's the perfect size. But we're having the baby in October. Unless we have put aircon in by then, it will be a hot room. So I'm just not sure, and Drew's not convinced. And we're going to put the baby in with us at first anyway, but that might change. So yeah, I'm not sure yet what we're going to do. Still working that out, but that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to put my study down in that other room because I won't be on it all the time, and especially when I go on maternity leave. So yeah, I've still got some decisions to make around part 2, but I really want to do it soon, so that I can start getting some of the things of the room ready, because in about 4 weeks, so 3 weeks until my next scan at 20 weeks, and then that next weekend I'm going to be having a gender reveal. So I am super excited about that, because I've never had a baby shower, because Tom arrived. I was pregnant with Tom, and as I might have shared already in other videos, we had a complication during my pregnancy with him, and I was put into hospital early at 33 weeks, and then he arrived a week later, 7 days later exactly, that I had been in hospital. And that weekend, so he arrived the Thursday night, And so Friday I woke up in the morning going, oh my gosh, I have a son. And it was that Saturday, that weekend, that I was supposed to have my baby shower that one of my sisters had organised. So at the time it didn't matter. All that mattered was that we were both safe and I was in hospital and he was still getting the care he needed, and it didn't really matter as much. But as time's gone on, you know, I had done baby showers. I had attended baby showers over the years, and it just felt like that now it's my turn. And given the struggles that we had with fertility, it just felt like it was kind of like this rite of passage, um, that I really wanted to do. I really wanted to have it. So, yeah, I don't know. I just loved planning it with my sister, and yeah, the theme was just flowers, just like in bloom type of thing, which I really loved. But so this time, and not having had that opportunity over the years, I really regret not having it even after Tom was born and just rescheduling the whole thing. But then it was kind of like, oh, it's all too late, and but I should have. So I should have just done it. Um, and I wanted to, so I should have just done it. So it was one of those things I always felt like I missed out on. So I am not going to miss out this time. So that's why I'm going to do the gender reveal. So Drew and I are just going to host that with family. And then at the gender reveal, obviously, then we'll know when for the baby shower, which will be after that, what the baby is going to be, a boy or a girl. And we'll be able to theme the shower around that with my lady friends and family. So it's so exciting to think about because it feels really close again already. It feels like it's only a few weeks away, and it's only 3 weeks till the scan, and then an extra few days until the gender reveal. So I'm going to do a video on my planning for that. But yeah, gender reveal theme at the moment is sort of the moon and stars, as in we're over the moon, twinkle twinkle little star, how we wonder what you are. So that's going to be the gender reveal theme. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm sending out this afternoon and tomorrow the little sort of design that I've done up for the invitation online. So that's really exciting. And yeah, I just hope, and that's just for family. So it's just because we've got plenty of family spread across Drew and I. And yeah, we just want it to be, nice. So that's the pregnancy update. You might have noticed, I probably skipped a couple of symptoms, but you might have noticed that I honestly, I burp all the time. I've still got a little bit of indigestion. I've actually started getting leg cramps and tingles, and I've been really thirsty. So I've been trying to keep up my water, even though it's been raining and just being, I don't know, the rain sort of doesn't make it feel as hot. You don't feel as thirsty, but I've been trying to keep up with my water. So that's sort of been a bit of a task. And then I thought, am I drinking too much water? Can you drink too much water? Does that mean I'm, going to have gestational diabetes? All those things. Yeah, and I've definitely had mood swings. Definitely have my highs and lows. Still crying in movies. I watched an old movie yesterday I used to watch with my grandma. And when the sad part came around, or rather the really romantic part came around, I was just a bawling mess. So, which was, kind of nice as well. I feel like I haven't cried for a while. So pregnancy is making up for that. So, but yeah, so that's sort of the 17-week update. I don't know if I've got any tips and tricks. I think if anyone else is also at this stage, give me a thumbs up, because it's just nice to know that there's other people out there who are at the same, stage that I am. And one of the tips I would probably recommend, that even though you've got energy back, if you're feeling the same as me, that you've got some energy back, you're nowhere near as tired, you're not feeling ill in any way, but you still have to rest. So after lunch, I still feel like my body is crying out for a physical lie down to rest. So try and do that for yourself, is what I would recommend. I felt like I was, just overdoing it, and pushing too hard. So, yeah, I'd probably recommend doing that. And there's plenty of time in the future to, redo parts of the house and all that sort of stuff. And at the moment, I'm just sort of struggling to work from home, keep the house running, cook, wash. Oh, so sick of laundry because of the rain. It's just been a bit of a nightmare. The dryer has just been going constantly. So I haven't even bothered hanging any washing out because it's just I'm getting it off an hour later or not even, or it's absolutely hammering down when I've got the washing going on. So yeah, I do need to do some folding and putting away clothes this afternoon. So yeah, I do have some organizational videos in mind that I really want to do. I need to get some tips and tricks and hacks for my kitchen. If I've been looking up some like medicine cabinet ideas and first aid areas because one of the little shelves that we've got in the kitchen that I dedicate just to that is a mess and can't find anything, and I still have some of my IVF stuff in there, and I think I'm ready to sort of get rid of it from view. I'm just sick of looking at it. So yeah, so I've got a few ideas and things that I want to do. I just haven't done it yet. I've just felt a little bit of unmotivated, I think. Maybe the rainy days have done that to me as well. But thanks so much for watching and checking in. I am going to work on probably tomorrow or this weekend after I get some maternity clothes. I'm going to work on some of those tips and tricks and hacks for you and see if there's anything I can come up with. And this is my list, so I need to get it all done video. I need a charging station. I need to set up like a charging station for our phones and Drew's FPOS sort of terminal thing that he has for the business, and somewhere that he can come in and drop his keys and his folder down without it being all over the house. So I'm going to set up something like that for him and then for all of us so that we have a place for cords and it's all in one place. So that's where we're up to, and I will come back to you again soon, and I hope you are doing really well wherever you are in the world, and that you are being kind to yourself and that you're taking time out to relax and rest. And if you are watching this because you are also 17 weeks pregnant or soon to be 17 weeks pregnant, I just wish you all the very best, and I hope you are feeling well and that you have your partner and your family's support in this, because that really does make this whole process so much easier. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all again very soon. And take care. Bye.